One day can change your life is a tagline for Global Wellness Day, and I would like to thank Belkin and the entire Global Wellness Day family for the opportunity to share few details of one day that changed my life and the journey that followed. They say life is a journey, but for me, life is an exploration that challenges us to find deep inside our mind. Some meaning little things can empower us to defeat illness. Just a short period of exploration can change my life forever. About 10 years back, I was diagnosed with lymphoma or lymph node cancer. The doctor informed that I was about second or third stage. Death was waiting for me. I believe as cancer could not be cured. Everyone has the same ideas about cancer. My mind sank. The scene of family partying and crying was forming in my head. I am a single mom with a deaf son and a daughter in their teenage years. How could they continue their life without me? But I consider myself a bit lucky for having done some mindfulness trainings. So in that situation, I could still manage to focus at the present, having learned that illness could bring me to death. I then looked for possible treatment options. The first option was I could get conventional treatment, which might include operations, radiation treatment, and perhaps chemotherapies. Or the second option, I could choose alternative treatment with diet change. It was the past that magazine I was working as an editor-in-chief at the moment and college. Having considered pros and cons of both options, I found that for the first option, I could lose all my savings for my children's education. The fact that I would also need regular visits and stays in the hospital would also destroy the reputation for the magazine I work. It is encouraged alternative way. With the second option, I could still save my savings for children, although I might have to face pressures from family and friends who, with a lot of love, would possibly prefer that I went with conventional treatments. Moreover, the diet itself is super difficult to find success and to eat, the type of cleansing diet, not tasty at all. Anyway, I thought that I could first try the second option for a few months. If I really could not cope with, or it actually didn't work, I could always switch to the first option. It turned out that I got along with the second option just fine. So it means that I denied operation and stopped visiting hospitals, and then faced with what followed my decision on my own. The troublesome symptoms of my illness was an extremely fatigue. Sometimes I feel as if I had been suffocated. For diet, every day I need to carry my own basket with all healthy stuff to work, to go out with friends. Healthy stuff I could buy nowhere. I need to console friends and family who 80% believe that I would die soon. Well, these are that came with second choice, but I know that what I was doing. These pressures and hardship, however, embarked me upon the journey to my exploration. I found out about my deepest fear. What did I fear? I asked myself. Was it death? No. We all die eventually. It could be today, tomorrow, or any time in the near or far future. What is the pressure from community and workplace that I feared of? No. They love me and support me whenever I need it. Or was it suffer from illness that I feared of? No. Before I found out about cancer, I had chronic fatigue, skin rashes, and mild fever, which led me to hospital often for 2 to 3 years, kept questioning what was wrong with me. Once finding out about cancer, I did not add up to the ongoing suffering that much. Far from being more suffered, I felt relief that I finally found out was wrong. Actually, the only fear I did was to make my mother and my children suffer. They are my heart. My children are everything in my life. Always protect them from any hurts. I fear that my children would grow up with suffering, and also with cancer. I fear that I would leave my mother in pain. After clarifying what I feared of, then I empower myself to do the easiest thing, not to die yet. Not to die is easy. One just has to live on. And the obvious sign of living is breathing. It's about mindfulness. Having to always be aware that I was still breathing was the core of the victory over my illness. Then I want to share my best discoveries, another word, exploration, to the public. Here they are. Whenever you are emotional, whether it's caused by your own negative thoughts, people, words, or work, you just need to come back to your breath. Whenever you feel pain or distress, like when I feel overwhelmingly fatigued, you just need to come back with your breath. Whenever you crave unhealthy food, which prohibited, again, just come back to your breath. For countless morning and nights, I felt thankful for still breathing and for those love from everyone around me. As a result, the cancerous benign at lymph nodes around my neck was reduced in size. After a few months, I was of course encouraged and able to decrease pressure from family and friends. I didn't think my illness was fully healed. The biggest achievement was that my mind habits had shifted. The automatic pathway to mindfulness was created in me, and it means that the joy and true happiness created in me. Whatever bad happened in my life after that, it doesn't disturb my joy and true happiness. I kept on taking this diet and finally recovered from cancer in the year after. Magical, wasn't it? I had still continued the same diet though for 8 years after that. Not until I started taking functional nutritional therapy practitioner's course that I learned we could convert some recipes to therapeutic food. Today, I am certified FNTP with a determination to share the correct knowledge about eating habit and diet to general people, knowing that most of food and drinks in the market, particularly those people enjoy the most, have been planned by the food industry and are not necessarily conducive with healthy eating habits. It's not fun to be sick, and it was to explore through your mind when you are sick, because you will first see only weaknesses and quickly give up the exploration. Honestly, it's hard to accept. We are full of fragilities, but if try with consistency, you will finally see some kinds of beauty, the power within to win over whatever you want. I used to it, and I defeat the cancer, so I know it works, both mindfulness and healthy diet. So try mindfulness and healthy diet to take good care of yourself, those you love, and community you are in. Maybe today is the one day that can change your life. Happy Global Wellness Day, everyone.